Good evening. I'm Patricia Vallone with a CTV News update. Police are investigating the fatal shooting of a woman found dead near a church in Landover. The victim is identified as 29-year-old Remy Howe. Authorities were called to the Parkview Baptist Church in the 7900 block of Oxman Road on Saturday about 1:40 p.m. Police say they were conducting a welfare check.
Once officers arrived on scene, they did discover a woman near a wooded area that was suffering from gunshot wounds, and unfortunately she was pronounced dead on the scene.
Does this seem to be related to anything else, or does this seem like an isolated situation?
We definitely believe this is an isolated incident and there's no threat to the community at this time.
A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest and indictment in this case. If you have any information, you're urged to call 1-866-411-TIPS. Virginia, D.C., and New Jersey have legalized cannabis, and now Maryland could be added to the list. Delegate Luke Clippinger is sponsoring HB 1. This measure would put the question of legalizing marijuana on the November ballot. Clippinger is also sponsoring a measure to expunge convictions of anyone found guilty of possession.
Hundreds of thousands of charges that are on people's records across the state where they were charged solely with possessing marijuana, and all of those convictions have stood in the way of being able to get housing, being able to get good jobs, and being able to be full participants in our economy. And so by allowing them to immediately expunge those cases, we should be able to help those people be able to take steps forward.
HB 837 would also make it legal for Marylanders to possess up to 1.5 ounces of weed. Both bills have hearings scheduled for February 14th. Well, here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The state health department has confirmed 772 new cases since yesterday. The state's positivity rate is just over 6%. In Prince George's, it is down to 4.39%. 21 Marylanders have died from the virus since yesterday, and more than 1,100 remain under treatment in a hospital. Well, the governor visits a luxury automaker's new vehicle distribution center in Baltimore County. Governor Larry Hogan participated in the grand opening of the new BMW center located at Sparrows Point. The event marked the new partnership between BMW of North America and TradePoint Atlantic. The 35-acre site will perform inspections, repairs, car programming, and receive vehicles from manufacturing facilities.
TradePoint Atlantic's reimagining of Sparrows Point into one of North America's most strategic and versatile commercial gateways has bolstered much-needed revitalization in the Baltimore region and across the state, bringing more than 10,000 jobs back to the area, along with billions of dollars in economic impact. And now with this new state-of-the-art facility, BMW is nearly doubling the size of its previous facility, launching a major distribution hub to serve 126 BMW and Mini dealers with the capacity to process up to 100,000 vehicles. The job creation and associated economic benefits are a real game changer.
According to TradePoint Atlantic officials, the site will help support more than 125 BMW dealers across the eastern and central regions of the country. Well, you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. We'll be back in just a moment.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. His real name is Darion, and we call him Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's affection, attention, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. Just do it from the right place. As long as it's coming from love, then, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job. I'll say my kid's pretty dope.
This is my third live concert this month. The energy is insane. The crowd, pumped. Look, I haven't seen a show in a year because the more we're indoors together, the more COVID spreads. And until I'm vaccinated, masks help slow the spread, which means the sooner we can go to concerts, like real ones.
Can you turn it down, babe?
Of course we are. So mask up, not for me, for the music.
Welcome back. Well, 2 adults and a juvenile have been charged in connection with a homicide that occurred last summer in Fort Washington. On Friday, police arrested 19-year-old Kyle Moorhead of Oxon Hill, 20-year-old Zion Wormley of Capitol Heights, and a 17-year-old boy. Investigators say all 3 have been charged as adults with the shooting death of 29-year-old Jether Bonds of Fort Washington. They say he was killed during a drug-related robbery last July. The suspects face first-degree murder charges. Well, last week we heard from a frontline health worker who quit her job saying the pandemic had created burnout. Gabriela Nowicki also told us how intense the recent surge was from mostly unvaccinated patients. In our final segment, she tells us what she's doing now and how easy it is for healthcare workers to find a new job.
Finding a job was not hard. There are so many jobs. Actually, at my job, all 3 dietitians left. And a lot of them are looking for telehealth, or they're opening their own private practices. And in terms of nursing, I know nurses that are no longer at the bedside and they're going to outpatient care or like surgery centers, things like that.
Frontline workers quitting their jobs runs the gamut of various positions, but the most critical shortage is among nurses. According to the Maryland Hospital Association, there is currently an unprecedented shortage of 3,900 nurses in the state. Governor Larry Hogan is recognizing the hard work of those state frontline medical workers. He's issued a proclamation declaring this week Healthcare Heroes Appreciation Week. And Hogan says, quote, "We owe a profound debt of gratitude to our frontline medical workers." The governor today visited and thanked the staff at the University of Maryland Baltimore Washington Medical Center located in Glen Burnie. For decades, the Prince George's School Board has flipped from being all elected to all appointed to a hybrid system. And now the board could return to an all elected system, and this time with the county's top leader on board. County Executive Angela Alsobrooks has forwarded the recommendations of a special task force to the General Assembly. The panel adopted 11 recommendations, including a return to an all-elected board with 9 district members and 1 student. A public hearing on the late-filed bill will be heard this evening between 5 and 7 in the House of Delegates. You can register to testify or follow the hearing on the Prince George's Delegation YouTube page. And we will be back with more news in just a moment. Stay with us.
1 in 365 African Americans battle sickle cell disease. I was one of them. Life back then was painful. I was in and out of the hospital and had frequent pain crises. A blood stem cell transplant is the only cure for sickle cell disease. I was fortunate to find a perfect match in my younger sister, but many patients do not have a compatible donor in their families. And Black patients have only a 23% chance of finding an unrelated donor. More Black donors are urgently needed to help save lives. It only takes a simple cheek swab to join the Be the Match registry. Learn more about becoming a donor and access free patient resources by visiting endsicklecell.org today. You or someone you know could be the cure for a patient battling sickle cell, like me.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
Prince George's police are investigating a deadly pedestrian incident over the weekend. The victim has been identified as 52-year-old Kimberly Tucker. Police found her at a shopping center at the 5100 block of Indian Head Highway Sunday evening. She reportedly fell on the pavement and was struck by a car backing out of a parking space. Tucker was pronounced dead on the scene. Anyone with information on the incident is asked to contact police. Well, Laurel Mayor Craig Moe is easing some COVID restrictions. Beginning tomorrow morning, all city recreation facilities will reopen to the public. Face coverings will still be required at city-owned properties. Also resuming tomorrow, senior van transportation will return to full operation. The mayor says the city will continue to follow and enforce all state and county orders and regulations that are related to the coronavirus. Metrobus resumes its regular weekday service today. Metrobus had been running on a modified Saturday schedule due to COVID-related staffing shortages. WMATA says its COVID cases have declined and employees are returning to work. Well, let's get a quick check now of your weather forecast tonight. A chance of rain or snow with lows around 30 degrees. Tuesday, sunny skies with highs in the 40s. Wednesday and Thursday, much sunny and warmer, highs in the 50s. And checking your Monday community calendar, the Columbia Park Community Center is hosting a Black History Chess Grandmasters Workshop. That's on Friday, February 25th from 6 to 9 p.m. Come out and learn about the benefits of chess and how Black grandmasters have influenced the game. The workshop is for youth ages 10 to 17. For more information, call 301-341-3749 or send an email to melanie.turpin@pgparks.com. And that is your CTV News Update. I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great night.
As they head toward the finish, Warren has built a substantial lead and headed for her 4th gold medal.
She's ahead of the world record pace by at least half a second, and she... Oh, wait, what's she doing?
I think she's doing a headstand. Why would she do that?
She's stopping. She stopped.
I've never seen
She was so
anything
close
like
to the
this.
finish, and she stopped.
I don't know what she's
thinking.
unbelievable.